first inning turned out to be wasted. Hitting at .350. Ellis Kinder fires. DeMadge takes a strike right in there. One strike to count on the Clipper. Kinder swoops down low as he goes into the windup. And the pitch is just outside. Ball one, 1-1. Outfield, of course, swung around toward left. Alzarilla's not as far over into right center as he was previously because twice in this series, DeMadge has gotten extra base hits into the right field corner. The pitch swung on as a drive to deep left center. Dom is going to go back and get it, though. Way out there in deep left center and hauls it in for the out. And DeMadge lines out deep to left center to Dom DiMaggio. Brings up Johnny Lindell. He walked in the first inning, right-hand hitter. And we pause very quickly for station identification. WINS New York, 1010 on your dial. Lindell walked in the first, back from right-handed. Hitting at .239, 1-0 favor the Yankees, last the fourth inning. Kinder throws. Lindell takes high and inside. Ball one. Kinder, after a bit of a shaky start, has been untouchable. He's retired 8 in a row. The right-hander throws. Lindell takes high and inside again. Ball two. Kinder's 2-0 pitch to Lindell on its way. John takes high. Ball three. Bill Johnson on deck. Magnificent crowd out here. There have been magnificent crowds at Yankee Stadium all year long. The 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Over 2 million people have attended the stadium this year, stadium games. And I think it's a tremendous tribute to New York's finest for the wonderful job they've done in handling the crowds. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball four, Lindell walks. Screwball took off inside. Brings up Billy Johnson, who grounded to second last time up. Yes, sir, everybody wearing the police uniform has done a tremendous job around the stadium this year, and I'd like to tip my hat to Inspector Walter C. Harding of the charge of the 11th Division for the great job that he and his men have done this year. Billy Johnson awaits the pitch. Takes outside, ball one. Johnson hitting 247. Pudd'nhead Jones just hit one in the fourth inning with 2 on for the Phils, put them back in the ball game with Brooklyn. Pitch is swung on by Johnson, foul off upstairs. Home runs yesterday that kept the Dodgers from clinching the National League pennant. And after they'd gotten off of that 5-0 lead down to 3 innings, it's Pudd'nhead Jones blasting one with 2 on, last the fourth. Inspector Wallace C. Harding, our thanks to him, Captain Harry Brown, Lieutenant Crosby, former Sergeant, now Lieutenant Dick Esau, Sergeant Matt Powers. They've all done great work. The stretch by Kinder. Check of Lindell. The pitch. Johnson takes strike 2 call. That was a curve, broke over just below the shoulders over the inside corner. Kinder's pitching cagily. I'd like also to thank Lieutenant Tom Maxwell and his crew, Mike and all the guys, for the great job they do in traffic and handling the tremendous flow in and out of the traffic around the stadium, particularly in these times when the parking lots are all torn up and they're building the new roadway in behind the stadium. It's rugged. Kinder all set. Lindell off first. Here's your pitch. Billy Johnson takes high and inside. Ball two. If at a time you might have been in quest of information or got caught in a jam and there might have been a harsh word or so as you moved along, it's only because of the millions of people, of the thousands, the hundreds of thousands of people, and the millions, too, that they've had to handle. Here's the pitch. High, ball three. Cards 3, Cubs nothing. 10 of 2 innings. The last of the 4th down at Philadelphia, and the Phils have gotten at least 3. Pudd'nhead's homer with 2 on. Pudd'nhead Jones home with 2 on. Got a full count here on Billy Johnson. Last of the 4th inning. 1 out. 1-0 New York. Lindell on first base to stretch. A look. There goes John. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. The throw down is not in time. Lindell on the fall-away slide. Steals second. Tebbett's throw wasn't too good. It was on the second base side, or rather the first base side of the second. And Stevens, although he made a nice play on it, couldn't get John, and it's a stolen base. Johnson strikes out. Lindell steals second. Now the batter is Cliff Mapes. Mapes grounded to second in the second inning. Batting at .244. Kinder delivers. Mapes swings and rams one down the first base line. It's foul. It's just foul. It's just foul. That one wasn't foul by more than the cap on a bottle of Ballantine. Man, that was close. Whew. Earl Combs jumped to the front of the dugout, hollered to Bertie, don't give him anything more like that. That would have had one in. Rex Barney has come on to pitch for Brooklyn in the last of the 4th inning, replacing Don Newcomb. One strike to count on Mapes. Lindell on second, 2 down, 4th inning. And the pitch, low inside. Ball 1, 1-1. One to nothing favor the Yankees. Last the 4th. Kinder getting ready. Now his pitch, just outside for ball 2. 2-1. Kinder pitching very carefully to Mapes. Two balls, one strike. Again, the right-hander's ready. Lindell will lead off second. Here's the pitch. Mapes swings and misses. Strike 2. Man, he cut hard at that one. Whew. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Last the 4th inning. A bitter battle. Lindell off second. Kinder takes the stretch. Mapes sets at the plate. Here's the pitch, and Mapes takes just outside for ball 3. That's screwball. They're going to put him on. Are they? No. Tebbett stepped aside and pointed. I didn't know what he was pointing at. I thought they were going to. I didn't think. I thought it was strange to put him on the spot like this. All right, here's your payoff pitch. Swung on. There's a drive in the deep center field. Dom DiMaggio's backing up, going to get under it, and makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left on. The score at the end of 4 innings. The Yankees 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on. Red Sox, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 left on. Rizzuto's game-opening triple and Henry Kingsfield out gave the Yankees their run. The match tripled 2 down. Lindell walked. The Johnson ended the inning as he grounded out. I'd like to thank everybody in the Yankees downtown office: Ann Durant, Betty King, Sylvia Snyder, Terry Harding, John Johnson, Lydia Lorera, Jackie Farrell has done a great job, and Frank Scott, our road secretary, Margaret Regetz, Lee McPhail, Gene Martin, Red Patterson has done a tremendous job all year. Teresa Silla, Jack White, and Red Strader, Mel Hine, Bernie Masterson of the football Yankees, and Chet Lane, and Bill McCullough, and Iggy McVeigh, and Bruce Henry, and Johnny Johnson. And, of course, our deep appreciation to the directors of the Yankees: Del Webb, Dan Topping, George Weiss, Bob Becker, and Art Friedland. A grand bunch of guys all. And, of course, to Casey Stengel and his Yankees for giving us a magnificent season. Win or lose. Well, Curt, here's the fifth inning. And the Yankees lead 1-0. So take on over and tell us what's happening.
Okay, Mel. Bertie Tebbetts will lead off. Then it's Ellis Kinder and Don DiMaggio. And Rashi works to Tebbetts, and it's inside. Ball one. Bertie put on a little show getting out of the way of the ball. Around the letters and twisted his head out of the way and jumped back. Fans and television saw it. 1 ball, no strikes. Outfield straight away for Bertie. The pitch is inside the same spot. Ball 2. 2-0 now. Bertie batting .266. Popped the second his first time up. Yankees 1, Red Sox 0. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Brilliant pitching duel going on now between Kinder and Rashi. Lindell in left. Joe DiMaggio in center. Mates in right. All right, Vic ready with that 2-0 pitch. Right in there for a called strike. 2-1 now.
Curt, inadvertently omitted the name of one guy I certainly wouldn't want to miss. Been around the stadium as long as the stadium has been, the Jingle Superintendent, Charlie McManus.
Yes, sir. There's a swung on line. Foul down the left field line. 2-2.
We couldn't get along without Charlie McManus.
He does a great job, Mel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down on Bertie Tebbetts, just lined the inside pitch foul by about 2 feet down the left field line. Rashi was behind him with a 2-0 count. Sun's behind the clouds right now. Been a bright, sunshiny afternoon. All morning, too. Slightly cool, but it's another perfect day for baseball. All right, Rashi's ready. Here's his 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, a curveball. Brother Joe straight away. Swung on. There's a fly ball lifted out there to Brother Joe. Under it. Waiting. And he's got it. Brother Dom flies out to Brother Joe. And that's all for the Red Sox. Top of the fifth inning.
Kinder flies out to Joe DiMaggio. Dom DiMaggio flies out to Joe DiMaggio, ending the inning.
Red Sox down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're halfway through this climatic ball game. And the score at the end of 4.5 innings of play is the New York Yankees 1 and the Boston Red Sox 0. What are you doing to help out our teachers in their big job of educating our children? The schools need the help of all of us if they're to do their job as well as we should wish. And it's important to bear that in mind these days because our schools are in a bad way. Enrollment's way up, but facilities are poor and insufficient. Teachers are too few and not all of them good enough. Each one of us can do something, though, to improve our schools by thinking about them, by joining our local parent-teachers associations, by meeting and talking with our teachers. We're a grand bunch of people. Yes, it's important for our nation's future that we do everything possible to help our schools do their job. So think about it, won't you, folks? You can do a lot to help. Remember, our students today are the citizens of tomorrow. Last half, the fifth inning now. Yankees out in front, 1-0. Each club has 2 hits in the game. Jerry Coleman, batting in the number 8 spot for the Yankees, will lead off. Vic Rashi on deck, and it's Phil Rizzuto. Kinder comes in with his pitch, and it's right over there for a called strike. 0-1. Coleman batting .275. Now the overhand pitch is a curve. Call strike 2, 0-2. Coleman bounced out to the pitcher his first time up. Williams in left. Dom DiMaggio in center. Al Zarilla in right. Pesky at third. Stevens at short. Dorr at second. Goodman at first. Tebbetts behind the plate. Kinder dips low out in the mound. Here's his 2-strike pitch. Curve just outside. Ellis has got that sinker ball that breaks down and out to a right-hander. You hit it in the dirt a lot. Pitched against the Yankees last Monday, pitched Wednesday in relief, Friday in relief, and he started just a week ago yesterday and beat the Yankees up at Boston. The pitch swung on, a ground ball drilled to short. Stevens on the second hop up with it, throws to first in time. That was a tricky hop to Vern.